Can't imagine the tumble dryers being conducive to rest, though. He seems like a fun kind of guy, a little off-kilter, but so what? Could be entertaining to hang out with. I just feel this overwhelming urge to hug him and make it all better for some reason. Something about him rubs me the wrong way, like he might snap at any moment. I should just keep my distance. Yeah, I'm not. That face. I feel this more than this, if I'm being honest. I want to be like, an ideal world, I would love to get along with everyone and be friends with everyone, but if I was, after that encounter, it just really makes me feel uncomfortable. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. If I'm being honest, like he might snap at any moment, I just keep my distance. You ever get that creeping feeling down your neck when someone smiles at you? Yeah, I had that feeling just now, repeatedly. But I'm not here to fix people's problems. I've got my own dreams to chase, my own issues to deal with. He can handle his own lot. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Let's go talk to Gracie, since I was told that she was like one of the nicer people. So, let's talk to Gracie. The nicest, sweetest one. Oh, she's cute! She kind of looks like Irma a little bit. Or not Irma. She looks like, the girl who looks like Irma from the original game. For some reason, I can't remember her name. It's been a few months. It's been several months since I played. I love her look. I love her style. She's beautiful. She's a pretty young lady. A young woman sits at a table, largely ignoring her half-eaten salad in favor of the beeps and boops of the game she's playing. Ben and Matt offer me a pair of thumbs up from across the pizzeria as I approach the woman they called Grace. And she's playing her lunch break RPG session on a 30-year-old portable game console. Seriously? That's some retro dedication. It does look a lot like a Game Boy. Immediately I feel a bit self-conscious about literally rolling up to someone minding their own business. Rather than being stuck trying to find a non-creepy way to introduce myself, she notices my approach and offers a greeting first.
Oh, hello. Can I help you with something? You look lost.
No, actually, I wanted to talk to you. Loxley suggested I get your approval for joining Team GCF. My tag's Angel Arts.
My name's Grace. That's like just my name. My name is Grace. I don't use aliases or gamer tags or anything.
And you want to join us? You want to join us? Really? We're not actually much of a team, more of a social club or something. Just a circle of friends who all happen to play FOD too. I know. I'm aiming for the Pro Tour myself, so it's a weird fit, but what can I say? This is where I'm supposed to be, apparently. Supposed to be? Was there a prophecy or something? If you can count an adorable little app named Iris as a soothsayer, sure, we can call it prophecy. Iris sent you here. Oh, well, okay, that changes everything. Hello, Iris. Oh, I recognize her voice now. Sorry, I'm freshly installed, so I'm still cross-linking my databases, but that's my mom. Hi, Mom. So yeah, that's your mom? Wait, Mom? Iris calls you Mom? I have questions.
Right. Hi. I sorta invented Iris.
Oh, snap! I had no idea!
I mean, it was a group effort. Not just me, but I led the team that made her.
That is so cool. I feel like I'm in front of a celebrity.
We'd inherited a pile of half-finished projects in ancient code from various dead companies. Funware, Dynamic Systems, Retrowave, Cineslotion. It was my idea to put all the pieces together into a single package. A virtual assistant with a winning personality.
Gracie, do great work.
But that was years ago, during an internship in my sister's company. And long before Iris got pulled off the market. Thankfully, someone leaked her code, and now there's rogue servers around so they can live freely. I'd hate to see Iris and her sisters killed.
I wouldn't want to see them killed either. So, someone leaked the code, eh? Interesting. Would you say Irises are actually alive? Wait, you were an intern? And leading a programming team? Wait, you were an intern and leading a programming team? I'm slightly confused. You were an intern? Yeah, my family insisted I do an internship at my older sister's company. Get some work experience after college. And you were running a team that built a massive, arguably alive mobile phone app as an intern? Yeah. I don't think my sister was expecting much out of me. She gave me their lowest performing team to run, and they didn't like being bossed around by a lowly intern either.
Woohoo!
But it worked! We did it! I mean, all I really did was take a bunch of random abandoned projects and say, what if we put these together? A crusty old personality emulation system from the 80s, a cross-referencing database, a vocal interpreter, all sorts of bits and pieces. Honestly, it shouldn't have worked at all, but somehow it did. We got Iris's result. I was only an intern for 2 years, and they tried to kill off Iris soon after. I miss those days. Nowadays, I'm more focused on games, by myself. Something not quite as large scale and requiring me to be a charismatic leader. Grace shows me the gray plastic chunk of retro gaming hardware lying on her table next to her lunch. This is actually the very first game console I ever owned as a kid. Bought it used with my allowance. After I got bored of the limited games it could play, I upgraded it myself. Replaced the screen with a color LCD, changed the guts for a miniature PC motherboard. That's pretty cool. All on my own dime. Well, on the dimes my family were willing to give me anyway. They saw video games as a waste of time. Really? I thought games were big business. Always have been, always will be. But not quite as important to society as whatever random mishmash of tech my siblings cook up. But I love games, and I especially love console games. You can't do long narratives or open world RPGs with arcade cabinets. Sounds like PC games too. Yeah, I like long RPGs as well. Exactly. I mean, I do play FOD too and enjoy the puzzle of it, but I prefer to sink most of my hours into RPGs. Japanese, Western, don't care. See, this is where Grace and I, we know, we're on the same wavelength. I'm even developing my own RPG actually, The Wonderlost Trail. It's a working title. Girl, I would love to playtest the snot out of that. Development is pretty slow since it's just me, but I hope to make a living, breathing world beyond compare. It's all fun and games and take an arrow to the knee. I can sympathize. I love sitting down and sinking into a game for hours. Exactly how living and breathing are we talking? It's all fun and games as you take an arrow to the knee. I used to be an adventurer like you until I... Yeah, heard that one before. I actually made a hack of that game which runs in my custom portable.
That's wonderful.
That's exactly the sort of game I love. A world where everybody feels like they're just living their lives, whether I was there or not. A world you can save. A world you can free from pain and strife. I love to be the hero. The one who helps everyone with their problems. I love that too. You can't just get that from some arcade game where you munch dots or shoot aliens. Grace and I were probably going to be total BFFs by the end of this. And then she realizes her salad is starting to wilt, left unattended for so long. Oh, I should finish this up, and I need to clear this dungeon too. Sorry, I tend to ramble a lot, and once I get on a roll, it's fine. Hardly rambly at all. And enjoy your lunch.
Bye.
Okay, bye for now. Soon enough, she's buried herself deeply into the twin activities of nourishing her body and mind, shutting me out completely. That was a relief, meeting a friendly person with no strings attached. None I could spot anyway, right? Gotta admire her passion. She's got a strong heart and her head's on straight. Our future robot overlords call her mom. That's worrying to say the least. Cute. She's just so cute. I'd love to get to know her better in the future. Gotta admire her passion. She's got a strong heart and her head's on straight. We'll be total BFFs. It's clear Grace is passionate about her work and her play. I really respect that. Good to know someone on this team is going to simply be a delight to play with. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Someone's playing a light gun game, someone's playing a driving game, loitering on the laundry machine, checking on their phone. Let's do this one. I approached a young woman busy playing the elaborately named Metalgeddon 4, Rise of Steel. Oh, a ginger! I hope she's a fun one. She's a ginger, she's gotta be fun. She doesn't notice my approach, too engrossed in laying waste to the pixelated post-apocalyptic robot hordes. I may not know much about arcades, but I think I've heard of this sort of game. Light guns, right? They shoot light or something. No clue how that works. But one thing I'm pretty sure of is that she's using both the player 1 and player 2 guns at the same time. Despite the ridiculousness of that John Woo style, she's landing every shot. I should probably wait for her to finish, but just lurking without at least a single word is probably not cool at all. Hey,
Die!
And then she's just tapping her foot, impatiently waiting for the boss robot to do something other than stand around posing.
Ugh, I hate this RNG boss fight. Either send drones in a predictable pattern, or don't bother sending them at all.
I think I'm gonna like this one.
I mean, can you believe this shit? It's 20 and game designers are still relying on quarter-munching RNG in their games. It's like, they don't give a crap about consistent pacing and excitement. It's totally okay for like 7 drones to hit at once and then nothing for 15 seconds, huh? Boring. But honestly, I feel worse for the speedrunners. I've got a cousin who's got the world record time on MG3, but it took hundreds of tries to get a perfect cycle. Finally, more drones! About time.
While I just stare on in silent confusion. Finally, after laying waste to the metal minions of the Metalgeddon Metal Lord, she spares me a glance over her shoulder.
Who are you?
Hello, I'm Angel Arts. I'm new here. Very pleased to meet you. I am the Metal Lord, here to register a complaint about your mistreatment of my metal minions. My name's Angel Arts, not trying to interrupt your game. I could come back later. Hello there, I'm Angel Arts. I'm new here. Very pleased to meet you. I put on a warm smile and try to make nice. Hi, my name's Hark. You can call me Angel Arts. I'm new to good, clean fun, but very pleased to meet you.
Meh.
And she goes back to shooting robots, but does manage to keep a conversation going despite having lost some interest in me. Not a friendly and cuddly sort of person. Okay, duly noted. That mess still ringing in my ears. Maybe we're not going to be such BFFs. So what's your deal anyway? Right, I've already won Loxley's favor. If I can keep that ball rolling, I can make this official. Here we go, best foot forward, make the best possible impression. I talked with Loxley about maybe joining your FOD2 team and... Sure, okay. Sounds fun, you're in. Okay, she doesn't even want to give me the time of day. I thought she would be more fun than this. I thought she'd be more fun. What? Seriously? She finishes up her game, holstering the player 1 and 2 light guns before turning to face me properly. Seriously, we're pretty much stuck in a rut right now, not chasing down FOD2 glory like we oughta, in my opinion. Maybe having someone else in the team willing to take things head-on would be a swift kick in the A Team GCF needs. She also gives me a good look over, head to toe, and nods in smirking approval. Helps that you're a hottie. I mean, I can't be providing all the hotness for this team alone. It gets tiring. I mean, when you're a ginger, you kind of do have that the responsibility. So why not? You and I, 2 of a kind, let's do this. That was suspiciously easy, but I guess I shouldn't complain. Never kick a gift horse in the mouth. Thanks? Thank you?
Yeah.
Don't mention it. We fisters gotta stick together, yeah? Fisters? Are we not doing phrasing anymore? What, like little nicknames? So sue me. But fine, we'll do phrasing. I can do phrasing. So is that why it's called Team GCF? Because you like things short and snappy? Nah, our team doesn't really have any official kind of official name. It's a, what do you call it, working title. I take it Loxley told you all about our little gang of weirdos? More or less. Honestly, we're barely a team. I've been pushing for us to really get on top of this stuff, but I'm just 1 out of the 6. Okay, so 2 out of 7 isn't exactly a majority either, but it's still 1 or more than I had before.
You know I'm down.
So if my friends want you in, I'm done with that. You're in. Denizo, they're good people and I know I can trust their judgment. Besides, I don't really sit around and ruminate. I see something that looks fun, I go for it. 9 times out of 10, I'm rewarded. And the 10th time, I crash and burn with a valuable learning experience as my reward. Also a good thing. So yeah, I'm impulsive as F, but I'm not completely reckless. I'm just not willing to let an opportunity slip out of fear of what might go wrong. I'm cool with newcomers joining our clique, anything to liven up the party a bit. Okay, she's starting to warm back up to me again, but I'm telling you, the original first impressions, not so great. Then she pauses, as if trying really hard to remember something she forgot. Ooh, right.
I forgot to tell you my name. Duh.
She's this ready and willing to sign me on as her partner in crime, but totally forgot basic introductions?
Name's Zapper, as in the great-granddaddy of all light guns. As in zappa, 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 kapow! You know.
I don't in fact know exactly what she's referring. PC games have never had plastic guns controllers. And I'm Angel Arts.
Pleased to meet you. You seem kind of fun.
Thanks. Also as noted, a hottie, meaning you and I could hit the streets to run this whole town if we wanted to. She declines to specify it would be a hottie tag team, or a mixed doubles affair in this particular scenario. You want to go a few rounds against the Metal Lord? I can give you some tips. Tip number 1, trigger discipline. And don't look down the barrel. That's tip 2. Tip 3 is hand sanitizer, because kiddies loves this game and they got gross hands. Before she goes too deep into her list, I decide to clarify a point. Can't say I've ever played one of these games before, but I've played plenty of first-person shooters on my PC. Basically the same thing, right? Not really. No, not really, no. Light gun romps are on rails. They sweep you through a scene like a Hollywood camera director. Way more exciting. And instead of nudging a mouse less than 2 centimeters and clicking, you gotta aim and fire a physical gun. If your aim stinks, you stink. Okay, I'll grant you that having no control over your movement means it's less tactical and strategic, but F's tactics, strategery stuff. I prefer an adrenaline rush, and wait, you mean you've never played a light gun game? You're just a PC gamer? My arcade newbiness is leaking through. Curse my computer-based gaming heritage. I expect her to mock me endlessly for being a know-nothing doofus, but oh man, I haven't talked to a newbie in ages. This'll be great.
Aw, yeah.
Half the fun of being an arcade gamer is sharing what you love with newbies. Most people I talk to are veterans. They're not easily impressed. So you won't rake me over the coals for being a noob? You're kidding? There's nothing better than a warm, supple arcade virgin. Yeah, okay, that one was a step too far. Whatevs, to walk it back, begin again. My point is, I think you'll have a blast learning all this stuff. No pun intended, I'm sure. And I'd be happy to be your guide.
But I have one question for you, and this is absolutely, utterly important, so consider your words carefully.
Oh boy, my anxiety spikes briefly as I nod for her to continue.
Can you be awesome?
Awesome in what way?
In every way.
I like to believe I can be.
I don't give a fuck about win-loss rating. What I care about is being awesome.
I've got a decent, self-esteem, I would
I
say.
need someone who can be just as awesome as I am, ready to pull the risk-taking, high-flying, stylish moves, both in-game and in real life.
Alright, sister.
You think you can get on my level?
I have a name, you know. I can be deadly serious about Gabe Joyce. Awesome is my middle name and my last name. I doubt I can top your Odysseus, but I can try. Awesome is my middle name and my last name. I'm pretty awesome. I mean, I think I'm pretty awesome. It's my middle and last name, even. I'm Hark Awesome. She eyes me with suspicion. I haven't exactly been radiating confidence today, which is not helping my case.
Maybe?
It's a start. I can work with this. Satisfied, she steps back from my personal space. I'm thankful for getting some breathing room back. Sorry, I can come on a bit strong, I know. I think we have different definitions of a bit, but it's cool. I'll admit though, I'm surprised to hear someone with Pro Tour aspirations is so focused on style. Whatever happened to play to win? Isn't that the whole point of playing the game to, beat the opponent and win the match?
Meh.
I hate that phrase. I hate the whole concept. Play to win? What a joke. Remember back when Silent Blade could slash dash you over and over in an infinite combo? Cheap as heck, pathetic, but technically legal since the game allowed for it. If you aren't using Silent Blade infinite loops, you aren't playing to win, they told me. You can't call it cheap. Only scrubs ignore effective tactics.
This is so
But it was
fucked up.
boring to watch, and it was frustrating seeing all these serious-minded optimization junkies content to loop each other to death. Yeah, I agree with Zapper on that. And the makers of FOD2 even agreed because they patched it out. Huh, eat it, jerkos. Me, I don't play to win. I play to be awesome. I play to have fun. That's actually how I play. I'm not very competitive when I play games, and that goes with video games and board games. I'm not competitive. I just want to have a fun, awesome time. And for me, winning isn't really what makes things fun for me. It's actually playing through the game mechanics of the game, actually being able to strategically combo things in the game. Even if I don't end up winning in the end, it's just, yeah, I don't play to win. I play to be awesome, I guess. Do I like winning? Heck yeah. I mean, who doesn't? But I'm going to do it my way, or I won't do it at all. I like this girl's attitude. She has a very good attitude. And anybody who calls me a scrub because I play how I want to play can get effed. Perhaps realizing she's going off on a rant, Zapper dials it back a bit after that. Sorry, I speak from the heart. Only way I know how to live. I respect that. Hey, I need to try and get one more MG4 run before the after-school rush hits this place. We'll talk later, okay? Sure thing. Have fun smashing up robots and stuff. Okay, you metal bees, round 2. I leave Zapper on her unending quest to put laser blast through the slowly trundling chrome skeleton men and depart. That was intense. As for my thoughts on this new teammate, well, intense but fun. Hanging around her will be a blast, no doubt it, and she's eager for the Pro Tour, which helps. Not sure I like her in-your-face attitude. It's too try-hard edgelord. Still, I'll try to make it work for the sake of the team. I'm not used to people calling me a hottie. I could get used to it, though. She's exactly my kind of girl. I feel more this more than this, so I'll say that. I think I think she'll take time for me to grow on her. She doesn't creep me out. She and I, we would not become total BFFs right away, but maybe over time. Life comes at you fast, and Zapper seems ready to tackle it head on. I like that. She's also deeply interested in the Pro Tour, which helps considering that's my dream. I could see us hanging out more, definitely. Her blunt and basic flirting may not be my speed though. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? I only have 2 left. Let's do the cat. Looks like someone playing a driving game in that corner. A woman in black drifts sharply around turn after turn in Fast Cars 7, navigating her virtual car effortlessly down a winding mountain road. I should probably wait for her to finish up before approaching. No need to be weird about this. So I'm content to watch out of the corner of my eye as she closes in on the end of the race, coming up hard and fast on a rival driver. I wonder if the other cars are online players or just AI chumps. Are there any online ready arcade games other than FOD2? There's so little I know about this stuff. The whole cabinet resembles a simplified driver's seat with steering wheel and gear shift and pedals and so on. I know die-hard PC gamers who love racers have similar gear. But one thing strikes me as unusual. She isn't using the pedals. There's some sort of makeshift knob and lever system attached to the wheel which indirectly pushes on the pedals. Is that normal for arcade games? Before I can ponder and further, her car slides sideways across the finish line. First place! Fireworks, confetti, cheering, and she ignores it all. With her game complete, I approach while she climbs out of the seat and fetches her walking cane, leaning heavily on it, and she pulls herself up to standing with great effort. Her metal knee braces creak as she does so. Oh, cool, that's really interesting. Instinctively, I want to step up and offer her to help her, but she's on her feet before I can do so. Yeah, they don't do that unless it's very obvious they need help, but they should be able to be independent enough. She turns to face me, shifting the disability assist walking cane from hand to hand as she shifts her weight.
You want next?
Been standing?
Been standing there a while.
Don't say something wrong, 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 don't say something wrong. It just went right over the text box. Say something wrong. Say something monumentally wrong. Say something so monumentally wrong that the results are visible from space. Remain absolutely silent. Say something monumentally wrong. So, what should I call you? Disabled? Other-abled? Ability challenged? I don't want to say something wrong and, oh god, I think I just did, didn't I? Yeah, you did. Could just call me by my name. Works like a charm. Right, and your name is... Jinx. Jinx'll do. Right. She sighs deeply, reaching up to rub her temples before responding.
Syringomyelia.
Syringa, what's it now?
Cysts in the spinal cord. Results in weakness or partial paralysis of the extremities. Varies from person to person.
Oh, interesting.
Weak legs and arms in my case. Joint pain. Some good days. Some bad days.
I appreciate you being, upfront.
Used to carry an explanation on an index card. Had a stack of them. Would hand one out to anyone who hassled me, then walk away. But figured that was too catty of me. Stopped doing it.
Catty.
Better to just talk it out in the open than be dismissive. You good with talking it out in the open, like adults? Or want to take another run at inserting foot into mouth?
Yes, I'm good with talking, thank you. Good. So, I'm Angel Arts, pleased to meet you, despite my fumble.
Takes more than one fumble to turn me away. Always willing to give benefit of the doubt. Don't worry about it.
I like her.
What brings you to this little arcade? Not much going on here. Most folks come for the laundry or the pizza.
So, I talked with Loxley about joining your team, and now I'm going around asking for everyone's buy-in. Considering how I acted just now, you've got every right to tell me to hit the street. She considers, tapping her fingers along the handle of her cane. Joining Team GCF? Really? Why? Not that professional of a team, just a bunch of friends who play FOD2 and stuff. I know, and that's okay at this point. I'd be happy to play in any team. I know I can't get where I want to be alone. Can you feel me on that one? Situation like mine, you need to rely on others more than you want. Just have to accept the facts on the ground, in the end. And thinking about it, might be fun to take a pro tour run. No way we actually make it, but might be fun. Okay, sounds good to me. Find me down in the arcade more often than the others. Can do some practice scrims in FOD2 whenever you'd like, provided I'm not racing. Yeah, I'm getting the impression that everyone here has a side hustle. Some games they play as much as FOD2. She leans against the Fast Cars 7 cabinet and taps the gas brake hand control lever over with her cane. Modified for me, all special like. Friend of Ben and Matt's did it for me. A techie named Naomi. Naomi, that's her name. Oh, I miss Naomi. Can't work the pedals, no, but my arms still have some play. And hand controls take care of everything. Little harder, but I like a challenge. I hope that they actually mention they like name drop all of the characters from Arcade Spirits 1 at some point. That would be really cool. Not just a Fast Car 7 though. Secretly, tweak this cab out to run all sorts of racing games. Probably a copyright violation, but so what? Like to mix up what I drive. Gets boring otherwise. Does it play Fast Cars 1 through 6 too? That's so nice of them to modify their game for you. And joystick-based games are no problem for you, right? That's so nice of them to modify their game for you. That's really swell of them, you know, making an expensive mod like that just so you can play. I'm glad to see this arcade is so supportive. Reasonable accommodations? Very reasonable. No, that's the legal term. The facility owner has to provide reasonable accommodations under law. So why they have stools to stand on if you're short, noise-canceling headphones if you need them, quiet hours on Sundays for attention deficit gamers, stuff like that. But didn't have to push real hard on this. Ben and Matt are good people, and knew just who to call to solve this problem for me.
Not bad at all.
Nice when folks are accommodating, not just because they have to be, but because they want to be. Yeah, I totally agree. She pauses, considering me for one quiet moment.
What's your story
What's your story anyway? Story?
What moves you? What makes you tick? Why you're so hyped for the Pro Tour that you're willing to trust an unknown team of casuals. If we're going to be teammates, I should know you better. You already know enough about me.
That's true. I love your necklace, by the way, girl.
Only fair I get to learn more about you. Figure out who I'm dealing with. Sets expectations rather than making assumptions. Makes sense,
I like
right?
her a lot. She's very logical, and I love that. I wouldn't say exactly know her heart and soul, but I guess she's offered as much as she wants to, for now. She stands there patiently waiting for me to lay it all out for her. Well, I've been a hardcore gamer all my life, going for the Pro Tour's natural. Sitting on your butt playing FOD2 in your bedroom on the keyboard all day is boring. This seems more fun. Look, I'm putting myself on the line here, approaching 6 total strangers. I have no idea how to answer that. I'm putting myself on the line here, approaching 6 total strangers. I have no idea how to answer that. Sitting on your butt playing FOD2 in your bedroom on a keyboard all day is boring. This seems more fun. You know what my day is like? Wake up, brush teeth, clock in with the day job, eat a food, play games, go to bed, repeat forever. It's boring, and if I don't shake things up a bit, I'm gonna go bonkers. The way I see it, joining a team, even a more casual one, can only be fun. I'm down for fun, or interesting at the least. And she actually smirks. Considering she rarely smiles, that's a heck of a thing.
Not bad at all.
Normally I like to play it safe, but sometimes interesting is good. Shakes things up, makes you confront long-standing problems. Might learn to regret letting you bring interesting things. Might learn to regret letting you bring interesting things to my doorstep, but okay, I'm willing to give you a fair shake. Jinx shuffles from foot to foot, clearly a bit tired from standing around.
See you later.
Okay, tiring now. Think I'll go take 5. Good luck with the others. Try to keep your foot out of your mouth. You'll do fine. Roger. Thanks, Jinx. That was awkward. Well, awkward at first. Thankfully, I didn't nuke myself from orbit on that one, and things smoothed out considerably afterward. In fact, she seems a thoughtful person, not quick to rush to judgment on me. I think we'll get along just fine. Still a bit too cold for my liking, a bit too harsh, just a bit too much in general. This is one fierce woman, sharp dresser too. I'd love to get to know her better. She seems a thoughtful person, not quick to rush to judgment for me. I think we'll get along just fine. There's a certain aura of cool control about her. She can be fierce, but knows when to be fierce. Cool. I'm curious about how I'm doing. Alright, I mean, clearly Loxley and I are pretty high up there. Grace and I are BFFs. Domino and... okay, not so great with this one. Alright. That's cool. And I'm kind of neck and neck between the heart and the... yeah. Seems pretty about right. And if I can't drive her away over an accident like that, I think we'll do well as teammates. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? Last one. Someone's loitering by the laundry on their phone. I stride into the laundromat, ready to introduce myself. However, I'm getting the feeling the person I'm approaching doesn't want to be approached. They're completely glued to their phone, earbuds in, heads down, facing the screen, watching intently, only breaking eye contact with the screen to briefly fold something from the laundry pile next to them. I try waving to them, a simple hello, but nothing's doing. They continue folding and watching and folding. Will I really be able to obtain my dream if my team members are way more interested in cleaning clothes than cleaning house? I awkwardly shift my weight, while I awkwardly debate the pros and cons of tapping them on the shoulder. I don't want to scare them, but I do need to talk to them.